Hello everyone, in today's video we're gonna talk about the random things you need to know in Trackmania. Coming up first, we got Troll of the Day. Troll of the Day is a name given by the community. Every single track of the day that is first of the month is a troll cup of the day. And this basically means that Nadeo picks out a troll map that the community has made that they think is worthy for cup of the day. Personally, I think this is a really fun concept and I hope they keep going with this as long as Trackmania is a thing. Next thing we're gonna talk about is khaki. If you're new to the game, you might not know what khaki is. Khaki is a German word and it means shit, but to explain what khaki is an event that happens every year, but it fluctuates. So every other year it's on Trackmania Nations Forever and the other year it's on Trackmania 2020. And the next one coming up this year is on Trackmania Nations Forever. So if you're a Trackmania 2020 player, you have to wait another year. Khaki is basically an event where you want to finish as many maps as possible within a month. They load up servers with 75 maps in total. Finishing only 10 maps is kind of impressive, but there are people that challenge themselves to beat all 75 maps. Now let's talk about some Shitfest. So Shitfest is an event where a group of people go together and build shit maps. This was an event that went on for years, but it sadly had its last event a few months ago. Rest in peace, Shitfest. Now let's talk about a bug that's not very well known, and it's given the name horn bug. And this is when you have a long straight right in front of you and you horn, your car will automatically steer to the right for some reason. It's completely useless, but it's in the game and it's a thing, so why not mention it? Next up is just a phrase that's used a lot in the Trackmania community, and the word is Nando. I don't know how people came up with the phrase Nando, but it's just a different phrase of saying Nadeo. So if you hear someone saying Nando, it just means Nadeo. And Nadeo is the creators of Trackmania. Next thing I'm going to talk about is what AO8 maps are. If people use these type of maps, it's going to be used at the 8th map of a campaign. This all started when Nadeo used this as an official campaign in Trackmania 2 Stadium, and since the name of the map that they released in Trackmania 2 Stadium was AO8, this type of map is called AO8 from then. Enough talk about AO8, let's go over to bobsleigh. Since there have been changes to ice, people are unsure what action keys to use on bobsleigh. And the answer is action key 4 or full steer. See, look though, there's only one rule to bobsleigh at the moment. And that is that if you're entering a bobsleigh turn and you're under 400 to 450 speed, then you want to use action key 4. But if you're above 450 speed, then you want to go full steer. And the last thing I want to talk about is being quicker at a checkpoint does not always mean that you're going faster. Let's say you're entering a turn, but you're going way too inside to actually do the turn good. You will get a lower split on that checkpoint, but you won't actually have a good setup for the next turn that's coming up. And that's why it's slower. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, this is everything I wanted to talk about in this video, but if you have more suggestions of more things I should mention in a video in the future, let me know and I might do an update on this one. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't, it's much appreciated and helps out a lot. Anyways, with all this being said, I hope you guys have a good day or night, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao.